My name is Maria, and this is Samson, and welcome to my first ever video. Hey guys, welcome to my brand new channel. This is actually not my first YouTube channel. I do have a bird channel that's called The Bird Couple that I will link in the description below in case you guys want to check it out. But I have recently rediscovered a big love for reading.
You got that look in your face right now like you're already in love.
And I've been wanting to make a book channel for a long time, and what better day than the present, right? So here we are. And this channel, it's just going to be about books that I've read, that I've loved, that I haven't loved. It's just going to be a lot of bookish stuff. I have recently started getting into reading again, so I finally have some time, and I haven't been watching as much TV as I usually do. And for most of my videos, I'm going to have a bird join me. Because in case you guys didn't know, which you guys probably don't because this is a new channel, but I actually have quite a zoo at home. My husband and I, his name is Mike, we have 10 birds. 10 big birds like Samson over here.
I'm a little bit psychotic.
And they're going to be participating in some of my videos, you know, just for some fun, because birds and books have been my passions for a while now. And I just absolutely love everything that has to do with them. Now, oh yeah, you got something to say, buddy? Go ahead, say something. Now, Samson here is a 28-year-old umbrella cockatoo, and he's our buddy. He's a very affectionate bird. So I mainly read thrillers because it's just what I prefer. I do not read much romance at all. And I have recently been getting into some fantasy. So those are primarily the books that I like and that I tend to pick up and read.
I am who I am, and I'm not going to change.
And now I mostly have started reading on my Kindle lately. This is my Kindle. I have a bird sticker because, of course, why wouldn't I? So that's my Kindle and this nice case that I really like. And I've been reading most of my books there. I definitely have not read a lot of books at all. I mean, I've read some, but I have been so on and off with my reading that it will definitely be nice to be more consistent with it. And I've just really been enjoying reading on my e-reader. I also have a Kobo Clara color one, and I've used it like once to read a fantasy book, and I've liked that one too, but most of my books I read on my Kindle Paperweight Signature Edition. And I really love that because, contrary to popular opinion, I actually prefer e-readers over paper books, just because I have been trying to declutter my house, and so I've been selling a lot of my books and they just take up too much space, and you know, there's a lot of dust that comes with them, and I'm kind of sensitive to dust, so I don't like that. So most of my reading will take place on my Kindle. Now that we have that out of the way, I thought that I would just briefly share my reading journey and my reading history and how I came to like reading and enjoy it.
Hit it, guys.
So actually, when I was in school, I did not read much at all because I remember having reading and being assigned these books that I had no interest in reading, and then, being quizzed on them and being tested, and I despise that. I hate reading with the thought that I have to take a test on this and I have to think about this, and I could not stand that. And so I didn't, sorry, some of my other birds. And so I did not enjoy reading much. And I did not read for fun because, we got a bunch of books that we had to read for class. And so that was not enjoyable for me at all. Also, we got a lot of textbook readings that we had to do. And so growing up, when I was at school, I did not read much at all. There were 1 or 2 books that I picked up and I loved, but it was not consistent. It was literally like 2 books that, I just read for me. And I consistently didn't start reading until later on. Even when I was in college, did not read any books for fun. I kind of started reading, I want to say, more for fun when I was pregnant with my first daughter. This was in 2015 or so, and I started picking up books and reading them. But as maybe some of you know, with little kids, especially babies, it's kind of hard to find time and energy.
So I've got no excuse here.
So there was a time there where I read a good amount of books, and then I kind of stopped because it was hard to take care of an infant, and then she was growing up. And then I got pregnant with my son, and times were just really busy, and I did not have the time to sit down and read. Now, my first really long period of time where I actually started reading a lot of books was during COVID, when we were in quarantine, because I wanted it as a hobby really bad. So I actually made a Instagram where I took pictures of my dogs, which I have 2 dogs. I took pictures of them and I had them pose with certain books that I would write reviews for. A lot of these books were, book of the month club, and I started buying a lot of books, and they definitely accumulated.
This is why we have problems.
So I was doing that blog for a while, kind of stopped, haven't really done it in a long time, but that was a good amount of time where I read a bunch of books and I discovered my love for thrillers. That's primarily my main genre. Horror I find to be a little too gruesome for me at times. Like, there's a certain barrier, there's a certain line that I just can't cross when it comes to that, because it just becomes too much for me. So kind of like thriller slash beginning horror, maybe a little bit sometimes. I watch some movies with my husband that is horror because he loves horror, so I've kind of dipped my toe in it. But when it comes to books, I prefer mostly thrillers.
Coward.
And mostly psychological thrillers. Those are my absolute favorites. So I was reading a bunch of books, and I would say I was reading 7 books a month, which for me is a lot because I am not a fast reader and I take my time. I do not like to speed through a book. It's just not enjoyable that way for me to read that way. And this was before we even had the crazy amount of pets that we have right now. So that probably lasted for maybe a little over a year. And then I stopped, and then we started getting birds and adding to our flock. So kind of didn't have much time to read anymore. And finally, after so long, I just was like, I need to get back into this hobby that I love.
It's about damn time.
And here we are. Started maybe like 3 weeks ago reading consistently again, and it's been just super enjoyable, and now I definitely plan on continuing that. Right, Sams? Yeah, I mean, if you prioritize your time for things that you love and that are important to you, you can definitely find time. So that was my brief history and journey with my reading so far. I thought this would be good for a first video just to introduce myself, and I cannot wait to do more of these videos and to read more books and discover more books, because book recommendation videos are my favorite and I watch them all the time. So I have a lot of books that I want to read, and you know, I plan on getting to them.
Slow your roll, girl!
Right, buddy? And these birds are going to help me make these videos with me because it's just fun and I absolutely love them. Right, bud? Yeah. Samson is not sure what he's doing here, but. So if you guys want to share. What? What is it? You're so sweet. So if you guys want to share in the comments about your reading journey so far, or your reading history or anything, please do so below. I would really love to go and read how you all got into reading, and you know, how you guys primarily read, and anything really to do with reading. That would be really interesting for me, and I'd love to read about that. And so, Samson, thank you for showing everybody your butt.
Hey, can you not say that in front of the kids, please?
And so thank you guys for watching my first video. If you got this far, put a book emoji down in the comments below so I know that you guys watched the whole video. And I hope you guys watch me in future videos that I plan on doing consistently, and not gonna stop, definitely, because this is something that I love. This is something I absolutely enjoy, and yeah, and I'm not gonna stop, right, buddy? Yep. So please comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It would really mean the world to me, and I hope to bring you guys a lot of good content in the future, right, bud? Yeah. So with that, I hope you guys have a great day, whatever it is you are doing, wherever you are in the world. And bye, guys. Say bye, Sams. Say bye, Sams. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.